Hey brick fans, welcome to the Brick Bakery, where all our jokes are half baked and most our bricks are medium rare. Welcome to this Friday live stream on the 15th of February 2019. I hope all you guys are doing great and that you're having a wonderful Friday. I know that I am. This is Friday right after the 14th of February, and the 14th of February was, of course, the Valentine's Day, of which some people enjoy. Valentine's Day isn't a big thing in Denmark, to be honest. It's mostly considered a florist holiday, where florists can sell more flowers. I don't know how it is in other countries, though. I believe it's a big thing in the US of A, but other than that, I don't know. So please let me know in the chat if Valentine's Day is something where you are at. And I see a lot of people have already turned up. Working Animations, hello. Rock Transformations, Robin Hall, CD Bricks, Mini Brick World, and Maniac for Bricks. Welcome, 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 my friends. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday. And Rogue Transformations is saying, my wife and I had a nice steak meal for Valentine's Day. Ooh, sounds good. Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Maniac Brick says, hello, hello, I'll try to stay, but I do have to work in an hour. Well, Maniac for Bricks, that is all right by us. You just stay for as long as you want to. It's all right. And if you can't stay the whole time, you can always catch this stream on the upload later on. Now, of course, we are moving into the third step of the Parisian Restaurant. This is where we got to last time. We finished the ground floor, and yeah, I actually think this is turning out rather nice. I like this little staircase over here. That's a great idea, and this canopy here is also great. I like the printed sign, and yeah, and the interior is great. I really like those curtains, as we were taught last time that it's called. So that's good. Here's the back. We'll see the rat cat mouse thing, and the trash can, and container as well. Yeah, so it's all good. So we are moving into the third step of this build. I think it's gonna be good. I was partially hoping maybe to be able to go both the third and the fourth step today, but I am pretty sure that it will not be possible because it is actually rather time consuming. I hope that this stream will last about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Yeah. So Insane Bricks, hello, my friend. Welcome to this little stream here. And Mini Brick World 2, welcome, my friend. I hope you are all doing great. So yesterday, I don't know if yesterday or maybe even the day before, LEGO really started releasing some updates on their summer sets, and we're getting we're getting a theme that's called Hidden Side. Is that it? Yeah, Hidden Side, which looks very interesting, I think. It's got this whole augmented reality thing that it's integrated with. I don't know how well that'll work, but it does look interesting. But the sets look very, very interesting. We've seen 3 of them by now. There's photos out of 3 of them, and one of them is a school building that looks very, very intimidating, I'd say. And there's a cemetery. There's a bus in those pictures. And it seems also that we're getting a train. Oops, sorry. Just a second. Sorry. The Lego Geek, hello. Victorious Builds, hello. Cagliari Studios, hello my friend, welcome, welcome, welcome. God of Bricks, welcome. CD Brick says, I'm with my Lego luck right now, setting up for a popular Lego train club. I'm actually bought my gas station and added a car washer for some more detail. Wow, that's good. Very good. Now, luck means Lego user group, I believe. Yeah, so that's good. So yeah, we're just gonna dig right into this. There's some big pieces and there's some very small pieces in this one. We're gonna have to see how it all goes. Now, what I was saying was that we are getting a new Lego set called Hidden Side, and I think it's sort of a ghost hunting scenario with a couple of main characters. I don't know how the AR will work and what the point of the AR is specifically, the augmented reality, but I think the idea is good, and I think you what Lego is trying to do is statistics show that children are moving from average toys to multimedia entertainment faster than they were earlier. That means younger kids move to multimedia entertainment instead of playing with toys as they did earlier. So that means that some of the people that has classically been using Lego is actually moving on to multimedia entertainment instead of playing with Lego. And I think what Lego is doing is they're trying to do something to sort of capture that audience. They're trying to give the people who would normally leave at this point. I think I'm going to move this just a bit because I think we're not going to move this until the last part of it, so I'll leave it over here. Yeah, they're trying to capture some of those people who would have normally left for multimedia instead of regular toys. So I think that's what's going on there. It might not be true, but that is at least some of the statistics I heard. We recently had a bankruptcy of one of the well-known toy chains here in Denmark, and actually the Danish Toys R Us also went bankrupt just after Christmas. And that's just there were some experts on the radio, and they said just that was just evidence that people are just playing for a shorter amount of time. Young people play for a short amount of time, and if you want to catch those children and get them to play with your stuff, you're gonna do something that includes multimedia to some extent, because if not, they'll leave and they won't come back to Lego until several years later when they'll be AFOLs, of course. But yeah, I think that's what's going on with the whole hidden side Lego theme. Besides that, the theme is looking kind of interesting, I think. There's some good ideas there, and yeah, and I'm really looking forward to see them in real life. I'm not sure I'm gonna get any of them, but maybe some of them. At least the cemetery is looking very interesting, I think. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Insane Brick says, I'm working on the last 2 bags of the Lego Ninjago City Docks. Well, that sounds very cool. The Lego Ninjago City Docks and the Lego Ninjago City is a wonderful build. It's one of those things I would love to have a place for, but also a thing that I really can't see how I could fit into the ideas I have. So I've decided to save the money and get myself something else at some point. But it is a wonderful theme, and yeah, I believe it's sort of has it been discontinued yet, or is it just the last season of Ninjago? the TV series, or how is that? I think there's something about that at least. I'm gonna have to do this again because there's not enough room. You guys should be able to see, of course, what's going on. I'm building this, and I believe this is part of the roof terrace or something like that. And these two. So, Blog UK says Brick Bakery. The hidden side sets look cool, even if you ignore the AR. Yes, I was actually thinking something like that. That if I get any of those hidden side sets, I definitely won't be digging into the whole AR thing. I'm pretty sure. I can't say that I won't try it at all, but there's a good chance that I at least won't sort of play the game. Yeah. So that's yeah, but it does look interesting. I think it's cool that we're getting sort of a fantasy-esque theme that's not Harry Potter at this point, because yeah, we need. I think it's cool that Lego is starting to do some original themes instead of licensed themes, which they've been doing quite a lot over the last many years, I think. So seeing that they can still find out how to do original themes is very comforting, and I do like that a lot, I must admit. Maniac for Brick says, I believe the lab from the hidden side theme is the cheapest one at $20 in the United States. A little disappointing because normally there would be something cheaper than that for the wave. Yeah, I believe you're right. I believe there would be a figure pack or something like that, which would be cheaper, or at least maybe a poly bag. But I think maybe this is just the main sets of that theme, and we are going to get a couple of extra sets in that theme. There is a bit I can't see. Ah, there is 1, 2 to you, and one of those, and a couple of those. Boop, are those? Yeah, these are those. All right, and 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 of those. So. Boop, 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 boop. Insane Brick says that the Ninjago season 11 is coming, so he doesn't think it's coming to an end. I don't know. I just thought I'd heard that somewhere, that the Lego Ninjago series, TV series, was actually ending this year or the next, but I might be wrong. That wouldn't be the first time that's happened. So yeah. In other news, it seems also that the Lego movie theme has gotten a couple of sets added to the lineup. The Emmett's triple decker couch mech or something like that, and a couple of friend-esque, elf-esque castle builds. Don't know exactly what those are all about, but they do look kind of interesting. At least the Emmett's triple decker couch does look very, very funny, I think. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know what kind of role that actually plays in the movie, but it does look very, very interesting, I have to admit. So are any of you guys gonna get those new Lego movie sets, or are you satisfied with what you've got now? I just this week, as some of you might have seen, reviewed the Benny's Space Squad on my channel here. You can check out that review if you want to. It should be the latest video before this one, and I think that one was actually quite good. what I am wondering is if people think that the other Lego Movie sets are just as good or maybe even better. It's not like the Benny Space Squad is perfect is in any sense of the word, but it is a very good set, that is for sure. Pew. Maniac for Brick says, I think it makes sense now why they don't do original themes often, but as a big company, I think they do well with original concepts. I think you are just you're right. I think actually, of course, there can be no doubt that doing licensed themes saved Lego, or at least helped them get a considerable revenue stream for the company. And I am pretty sure that the whole Star Wars thing is a bit of a gold mine for Lego at this point, and convincing Lego not to do Star Wars Lego is impossible, I think, because it's just good business. The thing is, personally, I think we've seen the Star Wars theme for a very long time now, and we haven't had an alternative space theme for such a long time. I'd love to see an alternative space theme, because I think there's so much more to do when it comes to that. Previously, and that's back in the 90s, we got I think a new space theme once in a while. You know, we had during the 90s. I think we had M-Tron, Blacktron, the Ice Planet 2002, Rock Raiders as well, and a couple more if I'm not mistaken. But during those 10 years, we had a bunch of space themes that wasn't licensed in any way. Of course, Lego hadn't started licensing anything yet at that point, so that makes sense, of course. But I would like to see a new space theme. You know, just give it half a year or something, a season or something. But I can see why they won't do it, because they're already doing space with Star Wars, and it's selling quite well, I believe. And yeah, so why switch? Why switch? No reason for Lego to switch, but I would love to see another Lego theme, that's for sure. Gallagate, hello my friend, welcome. I hope you're having a nice Friday. We are continuing the build of the Parisian Restaurant, and yeah, it's going pretty well, I think. Not any trouble now, at least. There will be trouble at some point that is unavoidable. For me, at least. I always tend to do something wrong at some point, but thankfully it hasn't been too bad in this build yet. So yeah, this is the terrace thing atop the stairs. I'm gonna attach this just out of frame for you guys, because I don't think like this. Yep. Because we're just gonna go right on to page 10 and start the next part of this build. I'll show you the finished build the progress once we are through tonight's live stream. Maniac for Brick says, of the next wave of Lego Movie 2 sets, the only one I have interest in is the triple-decker couch mech. The others seem okay, but not my type. I would tend to agree there, Maniac for Bricks. I would tend to agree. It does. I've never really been into the whole. This is a little too long. This can't be it. Or can it? Is this? Oh, there's two of those. Ah, I see now. No, I've never really. I think maybe I got in too late to the party when talking about the elves sets and the friends sets. Of course, those are typically aimed at the girl audience. And yeah. Hey, Jason Harris and Karis Creations, both welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great day and a great Friday. Now, what I was saying was the elves theme and friends theme is not something I have really taken a fancy to at any point. So those new Lego sets from the Lego Movie 2 that are based on that are not very interesting to me either. But I can see that they are looking quite spectacular. I like the one of them that has a lot of transparent bubble domes all over. That looks pretty cool. I'd love to get a lot of those pieces for mocks. I don't know which mocks yet, but at some point it would be cool to work with those. I think I have done something wrong here. That was the first mistake of the evening, so yeah, but easily corrected, luckily. Yep, there we go. Oh, I need two of... I need this, and I need this. Here. Yeah. Blocky UK says, I like the LEGO Movie 2 sets. Triple decker couch is the least interesting to me. Oh, the others have some great parts which I can't wait to mock with. I haven't really checked out what parts are in those, but if you say so, Cass, I'm pretty sure it's true, as you are a great mocker. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. I have started thinking. The thing I have been considering concerning the Friends theme is that if I see them at a great price, I will get them, I'm pretty sure, because there are good pieces in there for mocks of all sorts, and it would be it would be a nice way to get some great stuff for mocks, I think. So yeah, if I see some of those, some of the houses, for instance, from the Lego Friends, there are different buildings and such. But if I see some of them, I would definitely consider getting them just for the parts. So it's not like I'm like fully against getting any of those sets. But it's not. I'm not gonna get them as as friend sets. I'm gonna get them as parts. Yeah, that's probably how I'll be doing that. These two here, and one and two of those. One, two. So, Lady Brickskater, welcome, my friend. Yeah, you're peeking in while at work. Well, I hope that you're having a great working day and that maybe this little stream can liven up your day a bit if it's too dull. No, I don't know what you do for work, but maybe it's fun and exciting. Yes, I hope it is. I hope it is. And Brickspiration Studios, welcome, my friend. Hope you are having a great Friday. We are still building the Parisian restaurant that we started. It's now 14 days since this build started, and we're doing step 3 right now. Yeah, and I think it's going rather well, actually. How many? Just one. All right. Shiny. 2 of those. It has been just a wee bit difficult not to just finish it because I have another modular waiting and I really want to get to that one too. But I decided to do everything on live streams. Considering this mock and probably the other one, sorry, not this mock, this modular, and probably with the other one as well, because I think it's actually kind of cozy to do this with you guys in the chat. Yeah, the thing thing is that maybe I'll have a break from the modulars. I'm not sure I'll be doing the other modular just right after this one in the streams at least. Because that might be a bit too much for me also. Don't know about you guys, but for me it is. Yep. So... Yeah, there's a lot of bricks in this step, that's for sure. 1, 2, and one of these, 2 of these, and 4 of these, 4 and 1. All right. Hey, Lasse Eriksson, welcome, my friend. Gallagate says there are some. Sure, you disappeared out of the chat right now. Gallagate says there are some good sets in on the sale on Asta website. Cass, I picked up a transporter train set and passenger train and some friend sets too. Ooh. Brick Bakery, no, Blockhead UK says agree. Friends and elves can make great parts packs at the right price. Great. Hey, Brick Bakery, is the modular... Blockhead UK is asking if the modular I was talking about just now is the assembly square. Now I cannot confirm nor deny the fact that I may or may not have acquired the assembly square. What you do know is that I have the detective's office lying around. And if you don't know that, you can check out one of my earlier haul videos. It was the haul video number 10, and it's called City Planning, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see in there what modulars I have at the moment, or what modulars I definitely have at the moment. But it seems that there's a rumor going around. That I may or may not have acquired the assembly square modular. Well, as I just said, I cannot confirm nor deny that it is so. But I'm happy that rumors are flying crazily. Oh yeah. Brick Pasta, hello my friend. Welcome. It's so good to see you. I hope you are doing well on this Friday. I believe it will be about afternoon at your location. I hope you're doing well, and that maybe you're going to have a great weekend as well. I'm having a great day, and I'm building the Parisian Restaurant. The modular that I've been building for the last couple of live streams as well. Benny Brick says, I have to leave now to prepare for work. Hope you enjoy the rest of the build for today. Well, thanks a lot, Maniac for Bricks. It's great to have you here. I hope you'll drop by some other day. It's always nice to see and hear your comments and questions. And that is what I like about live streaming, that's for sure. The interaction with you guys. So please throw some questions if you want, some comments. Let's discuss stuff. Let's talk about stuff. There's no reason not to. It's Friday evening, and for me at least, it's Friday evening, and yeah. There we go. I was looking at something the wrong way. There we go. This one and these two. Brick Pasta says, fan base is awesome. Brick Bakery just like mine. Yeah, right. Thank you. Yeah, it is. The people who usually convene at my live streams are really nice people. Some nice folks. And I really like having you all around. And I think what I like really much is that the tone is always so positive on my live streams. It's hard not to like that, I think. It's very hard not to like that, I think. So, here we go. And Blockhead UK says, Brick Bakery, you're such a terrible liar. Ooh, I am such a terrible liar. that hurts. No, it doesn't. It's good fun. I know what you're talking about, Cass, but I said I cannot confirm nor deny if I have actually acquired the assembly square modular set. And that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Maniac Fabrice says, you consider delivering pizza exciting? Then yes, it's good work. Well, I think you could have some interesting experiences as a delivery guy. Just look at Fry from Futurama. He's a delivery boy, and he gets around. He does stuff. I mean, yeah, I don't know if your work is the same, but he's actually a delivery. He delivers pizza in the first episode. So maybe I'd say if your work is anything like that, I think I would like to switch with you. That's for sure. Going to space every other second, having your great grandnephew as your boss, all that, yeah, that seems cool, I think. So yeah, I hope your work is like that. Rogue Transformation says, I like this community very much. Yes, folks here are so friendly and encouraging. It is true, and that is one of the things I really like about the LEGO YouTube community, is that people are also always very supportive and friendly, and I really like that about it. It's very nice. It's very nice to do stuff with people from this community, because you always feel that you're getting much more back than you're actually putting in, and that's just wonderful. I really like that. I really like that. 1, 2. And this is a fireplace we're building here. That's very good. That's very good. This and this and this and this and this and this and these two as well. All right, I see now. This is good. Marfan 20 Yee, what's up? Well, what's up, my friend? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. We are building the Parisian LEGO Restaurant, the 243. It's a modular that I've been working on for the last 2 weeks on live streams. So we are doing step 3 right now, doing all the backs with the number 3 on them, and yeah, we are slowly but surely moving forward, and this is the second floor of the build. So yeah, everything is going well right now. We had a minor mistake just a couple of minutes ago, but I managed to sort of reverse it without any problem at all. It wasn't that bad actually, so that's good. Lady Brick Skater says, I have to go now, work is calling. Well, you have a great working time, or how do you call it? What do you call that in American? You have great work. Enjoy your work would be maybe more proper, I think. Enjoy your work, and have a wonderful weekend once you actually get to have a weekend. I don't know, some countries, I realize, don't do weekends the way we do here in Denmark. In Denmark, we're actually we have Saturdays and Sundays off, free. We don't go to work on those days. It's just you do whatever you want. It's a holiday. It's not a holiday or vacation, but it's just your weekly days off. So that's good. It's very good. I like that. And it's one of the advantages of being of living in Denmark. Yeah, that's for sure. So that's good. That's very good. And finding more and more bricks for the restaurant. And 4 of these. Now I really like, I think I've said this before, but I really like this olive green color. It is very nice. And I'm not sure if there's too many other builds that's actually mainly this color. I don't think so, to be honest. I don't think so. If you guys know anything else, please let me know, because I would love to know. The thing is, I was wondering if there was actually an easy way to get more of these for mocks, for instance, or something like that. But it does seem that the Parisian Restaurant is one of the few that actually uses them extensively, and buying a Parisian Restaurant just to piece it out for mocks is a bit much in my book, for my wallet at least. But yeah, so 1, 2, just one. All right, there we go. Blocker UK says, about to crack open the corner garage brick bakery. Wish me luck. Well, good luck. Wow, that's cool. Corner garage. Congratulations on getting a cool set there, Cass. That's really, really nice. What's going on here? That doesn't really make any sense, does it? Have I forgotten something again? I have. Oh, darn it. I'm moving too fast right now. I'm missing stuff. Yeah, these should be here, and they should have been there already. But good luck, Cass, with that building. Gallagate says, I'm not at home. There's no Wi-Fi here, so I have to go. My data is running out. Have a good weekend, everybody. Yeah, see you later, Gallagate. I hope you find somewhere where there is a Wi-Fi. It's always nice to have good Wi-Fi when you want to watch stuff on YouTube. That is for sure. And it's also good to have good Wi-Fi, or at least a good internet connection when you want to stream on YouTube. That's for sure as well. Not sure I could do this if I didn't. No, I've heard Bevan's Bricks talk a bit about his new house. He's talking about that on some of his videos, so I think it would be okay for me to say that. But he is talking about in some of his videos that his new house doesn't have the same internet speed, so he will have trouble doing live streams when he moves at some point. And that's annoying, you know, once you've gotten into a groove of doing these live streams and you enjoy them and people are used to seeing you do live streams and you're just having fun and all that, and then you just have to stop because, you know, some technical issue doesn't allow you to. That's annoying. That's maybe the most annoying way to have to stop something like that, I think. So how's your city coming on, Brick Bakery? Now that is to go to a great question. And I will say this about it, that there is a LEGO City update coming out on Monday. So if you are curious about my LEGO City, you can catch that, because there will be a full update on what is going on. And yeah, also a bit about the plans for the city, what I'm thinking, and what I think I might do, how I might do some of it, and also just a general overview of what's going on in the city. There are a lot of things going on. I have some different sig figs now, and they are of course also in the city doing their stuff, and that's something you'll get an update on as well. So yeah, it's very nice of you to ask, and I really appreciate that, and you will get a full update on Monday. LEGO City update. Hello my friend, welcome. I hope you're having a nice Friday. And yes, as you just said, LEGO City update, yes, it is cool that there's a LEGO City update coming out. I really enjoy making those, and I really enjoy showing you guys what's going on, because I think, yeah, you know, that's the creative part of the whole LEGO thing, and I really enjoy that, that's for sure. LNC Brick Productions, welcome my friend, welcome. I hope you're having a nice Friday, and that this Friday might be the start of a great weekend for you. I was just talking about how there are some countries where they do not have weekends in the same way as we do here in Denmark, as I just said. I have 2 days off, Saturday and Sunday, because I live in Denmark, but other countries do not do that. So I don't know where you guys are from, but maybe you could just let me know if you're actually having Saturday and Sunday off, and maybe which country you're from, because that would be interesting. I know that not every country does that, so it would be interesting to see if you do that, and if you do that where you are from. So yeah. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. And 2 of those. 1, 2. And 1 of those. And 1, 8. There we go. Hey, Lego for Life! Welcome, 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 my friend. I hope you're having a good Friday, and that this might be the start of a great weekend for you. We're building the Parisian Restaurant still, and yeah, it's actually going pretty well. I only forgot a few bricks, but it worked out, and we are on the right track now. On the right track to success, that is. Yeah. I really enjoy this build because it is so wonderfully detailed. So much stuff going on. Yeah. Wolf Productions. Hello, my friend. That Lego Space Mock is coming out this weekend, right? I'm excited to see what you've made. Those Lego space sets were always one of my favorites. I think there might be a slight misunderstanding there. I have been thinking about making a classic space Lego mock, because I realized I have a ton of 1980s and 1970s bricks lying around with a good amount of space stuff in it as well, but I won't have time to make a video for that this weekend, but I might have time to start building it this weekend, and that would mean that maybe in, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 weeks there might be a video with that if I get around to doing it. But it's yeah, I'm a bit busy at the moment doing other stuff than Lego, so yeah, it might not be, but I hope so. At least I have an idea, and that's what's important. That's what's important. Ideas are important, very, very important. Blogger UK says, I have worked shift work for many years, so Saturday and Sunday didn't mean much. Better now, I'm a freelance though. Oh, freelance, yeah. Freelance is good because you get to decide your own hours, but I imagine it's not something you have to comment on, but I imagine the stresses of not knowing if you are going to get more work can be quite challenging. But I imagine that if you are a skilled freelancer, you will of course get hired to do the stuff that you do, and it'll be no problem. Or maybe you're in a business where there are lots of people doing whatever it is you're doing, and then it doesn't matter how skilled you are. It's just it's just a question of luck. Anyway, I imagine that doing freelance stuff can be quite taxing on you, because you don't really know when the next paycheck is coming in. So yeah, this one and the other one upside down one is there. 2 of those. So this one, this one. Yeah, sorry for just being a bit silent for a moment. It's every time I have to find a pile of bricks for the next step, I can't really focus on talking and finding those things simultaneously. It's easier with the smaller sets, I've come to realize, which does make sense to some degree, I think, because the smaller sets are easy to sort of keep your overview of, and you know, when you do a big set like this, it's a bit harder to just keep everything in mind and still keep talking. Yeah, I can't even say keep talking right now. So that's how difficult it is. Lego for Life asks, how big is your backlog? Pretty big. A lot of the sets that you saw in my Lego haul number 11, and a lot of the sets that you saw in my Lego haul number 10 hasn't been built yet. So yeah, so pretty big. I don't know, maybe 10 sets, including the Ghostbusters fire station and the detective's office. As I started out by saying, this is actually all that I've been building the last 2 or 3 weeks, and that means that my backlog is actually not decreasing really that much, because this takes a long time. But it doesn't really matter, because I have plenty of time to do this. It's enjoyable, and yeah. So that's my backlog. It's pretty big. What are you building? Asks LNC Bricks. Well, presently in this live stream, I'm building the Parisian Restaurant, the 10243. It's a modular building, and I believe it's a couple of years, maybe 3 old. It should be available still in stores. You can get it, even though they actually there was a rumor or something like that going around that they would discontinue it, but that hasn't happened apparently, even though it was actually rumored at some point. Maybe they sort of reconsidered and decided something else, but yeah. Working animations, hello my friend, and Blocker UK says, yes, freelancing is a double-edged sword. You can organize your own time, that's great, but regular income can be tricky. That's not great. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's that's tough. I mean, that's tough. It's I imagine that's really tough. But yeah, thanks for sharing that. I think it's always nice to know stuff like that. If I want to be freelancing at some point in some way or another, it's not something you just do. You have to have some sort of background that actually allows you to do stuff like that, I think. But there are certain jobs out there that can be relatively easily made into freelance work, I think this one, this one. I think. What it is? There's my peanut buds. Lassie Erickson says, any cool Lego rumors out there? I don't know them, but I do know that today, actually, it was just revealed that there's a new Lego Jurassic World wave coming out, and people are reacting to how weird it looks, and that it doesn't really look like something from the movies, and there's a good reason for that, apparently. It seems that these Lego Jurassic World sets that are coming out at some point, I don't know when, I've just seen some of the set photos, they are actually related to a series, a Lego animated series, I believe on Netflix, but I don't know. that's coming up called something like The Legend of Isla Nublar, or yeah, something like that. And it's apparently a typical Lego thing with weird robots and dinosaurs and everything. The cars look a bit odd, I think, but they do maybe sort of give an impression of some of the same creativity that's been being used in the Lego movie. So I think maybe that's what's going on there. So that's, I don't know, that's not a rumor lesson, but it is at least a piece of Lego news that you might not have heard yet. I believe that there are several channels out there that are doing the old video about new sets, and you can probably catch them there if you want to. Break Pasta says, I'll have to watch the replay later. Work is beckoning me. Later, everyone. Yeah, see you later, Break Pasta. It was great to have you here. I hope that you have a great weekend and that you will have a great day at work too. Great day at work too. Yeah, Lego City Update says that the Parisian restaurant is maybe 5 or 6 years old. I believe you are right. I believe you are right. I don't know how long these modulars stay on the market on average, but I believe that 5 or 6 years is pretty long. But I believe I've heard somewhere that the Parisian restaurant is also one of the best-selling modulars. So that's probably why we recently had the new modular, the corner garage, which I believe that Blockhead UK just said that she was actually building right now. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get that one. I'd say that the more I see it, the more I sort of warm up to it. But my first impression was maybe, and I don't think I'll be spending that much money on something where I was initially thinking maybe. If I use a good chunk of money, it's on something where I think, yes, I do want this. Yeah, that's me at least. I don't know how you guys feel about stuff like that, but that is how I feel. And yeah, so Lego City Updates asked about the new Hidden Side theme, and Pocket UK reminded us that it's called Hidden Side. For some reason, I have a pretty hard time remembering the name of that one. Don't know what it is, but I think it's pretty hard to remember Hidden Side for some reason. Don't know what it is. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? I mean, Hidden Side. It could have been, I don't know, Monster Hunters or something like that. Or if they wanted to be a sort of non-violent-ish, just monster explorers, ghost chasing, or I don't know. I just, what I'm saying is that Hidden Side, it doesn't really, even though it might be very descriptive of what it is, that theme, I'm not sure that it's actually the best name choice, because it's not something you should sort of, it doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Don't know. Any of you guys maybe have a suggestion for an alternate name for the Hidden Side theme? I would love to hear it. Yeah. Leslie Erickson says, I would love some throwback releases like that beautiful train, the Emerald Knight, yes, or maybe the Haunted House or something like that. Agreed 100%. And the Emerald Knight is a wonderful train, and a train I would love to have. A re-release would be great. I think they could sell a bunch of those to people who have been longing for it. Yeah, I really think that's a really nice set, the Emerald Knight train. It's one that I would love to have. I would love to have been into Lego at that point where it was actually out, but I wasn't. So back then I didn't know I was missing anything, but now I know that I did miss something, and yeah, it's pretty annoying. Yeah, but anyway. Boop. Blocket UK says, I was the same bakery, but I saw small big cities mod into a hotel, so that's what I will do. Plus, I got it 30% off. Oh, that's a great deal on the old corner garage, Cass. I envy you guys who find those things. I never found a modular at that much discount. I found it at a fair discount, and that was good. This one I got, I think, 2, 3, maybe 400 less than retail. 400 Danish less than retail, and retail would be 12, 13, 1400 Danish. So yeah, that's good. That's a good. I mean, that's a good reduction. I'm not sure the percentage on that one, but that's pretty good. But in my experience, the Lego modulars very rarely come on sale. So that you found one and already at 30% off is amazing to me, and congratulations. It's a great find, and I can see why you would love to have it then. Jacob Rick says, the Parisian Restaurant came out in 2014 and it's the oldest available modular. You have 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and now 19, so that is 5 years. That is a long time. But Jacob Ricks, do you know if it is also the modular that has been out for the longest of them all? I mean, have other modulars been out for longer, or and then been discontinued? Wolf Production says, did you see the new Lego Star Wars set for April? And the 20 years anniversary with classic figures in the sets. No, I've seen them briefly. I'm not too much into Star Wars, to be honest. So I don't necessarily look too hard when something comes up on that, but I have seen them sort of show up. And I believe there's a Slave 1 in that, and there's also, is there a bust, a Darth Vader bust, his head. Yeah, I think that's the thing. That's the things I've seen from that wave. As I said, I'm not terribly into Star Wars, so I'm not necessarily looking too hard when stuff like that pops up. But I'm aware of the whole 20 years thing. It's 20 years since we've had the first Star Wars set in Lego. Now that is amazing in and of itself. I don't know, maybe it's one of the most persistent themes of all time. Even the city theme has sort of changed its name over time into town and back to city and all kinds of things. So name-wise, the Star Wars theme might be the most persistent theme yet out of all the themes that we've gotten. But I don't know, actually. Blocker UK says, when you put something on display in a Lego store, you get to pick 4 sets at 30% off. So that's how I got it at such a good price. Ah, I see now, Blockhead UK. Cass, that's great. Well, unfortunately, there's quite a distance to the nearest Lego store for me, so I probably won't be able to do that like ever, but I do like that deal. That's awesome. I think it's well-deserved when people do stuff and then get paid in that way. On the other hand, Lego is still is still earning money, so yeah. So I think it's a good deal for everyone, that deal there. Yeah, so congratulations on that. That's a great deal. And congratulations on displaying something in the Lego store. Was that your Microlis builds? Did you do a video on that one? something is sort of, I can almost grasp a memory of something you've said or showed concerning that, but I don't really remember. Leslie Eriksson says, instant buy for me if true. There's something I didn't know there. I didn't follow. CD Brick says, I created my Star Wars transport train into a working train. It's awesome and I love it going around my city. I posted a video on it this morning or noon for you, Brick Bakery. Oh, I'll have to check that one out. I didn't realize. Cool. Jacob Brick says, I think the pet shop was available for the longest time. It was 5 years from 2011 to late 16. I think this will break the record though. Yes. Then we are pretty close to a record-breaking amount of time for the Parisian Restaurant. Tells you a bit about the how great this set really is, and people are just they keep on buying it. I think yeah, that's really good. I like that. I like that a lot. There we go, and like this, and then one more of these. All right, like this. So the halfway status here coming along nicely. We have a little chair here. There's a fireplace and a little stove for cooking over here. A table with a cup, and I believe this will be windows in just a bit. So yeah, this is sort of the halfway point of today's live stream, at least building wise it seems. So yeah. 1, 2 of these, 1, 2 of these, and 1, 2 of these, and 1, 2 of these. Oops, sorry. Blog UK Cass says, yes, Micropolis, some new, some older. Alright. The community showcase windows are arranged via Brickish in the UK, but it will be the local Lux in other countries. Oh yeah, I'm not a member of a LUG here in Denmark. LUG means LEGO User Group. I maybe should do that at some point, try to find a LUG. We do have a local club here in Denmark called Klodskassen, which means the brick box. And I think a first step would be to become a member. Yeah, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. And yeah, I'm actually just enjoying myself doing Lego. So I don't know. I mean, I've found a brilliant community here on YouTube. So there's no real sort of reason for me to seek out another community right now, but that might change at some point and I might look it up. But for now I am satisfied with what I've got, and that is good, I think. And 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. Are they even here? Oh right, there's one. And there's another, and this one, and 1 of those, this one. So, Jacob says to Leslie Eriksson, I'm just speculating and dreaming. It could be the Emerald Knight for the same reasons as with the Taj Mahal and the Vestas turbine. Yeah, I think it's a bit interesting with the Vestas turbine and the Taj Mahal. I'm actually wondering. I mean, I'm really wondering why they selected those exact 2 to be re-released. I don't know anything about how they sold originally. I don't know anything about what kind of motivations could be there, but to me it doesn't seem like the optimal choice. I mean, there are other sets that sold more. unless it's some kind of a political point regarding the windmill, you know that Lego is sort of trying to make a statement on green energy or something like that. But I that's just me guessing completely. But other than that, I really can't figure out why they would release the wind turbine again. And the Taj Mahal, even though it does look good, I don't know how many people actually buy that. But it is, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Ooh, I like this. This is a folding bed. You can sort of fold up into the wall. I really like that. That's cool. That's cool. And it's something I need to consider when I start building my Lego City for real, because this saves space, that's for sure. That's for sure. And this one needs to go there. Blocking UK says the Vestas mill was originally released to the Vestas employees only. I see, yes. Ooh, hey, DJ Bricks, welcome, 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 my friend. Standing at my laptop with the important coffee and 6-month-old. That's dedication. Yes, GJ Briggs, that is really, really dedication, I'd say. Thank you for coming. It's always great to have you here. And yeah, I hope you're doing great on this Friday. And maybe that you will have a great weekend as well. We're still building the Parisian restaurant, and we are just a little over halfway, maybe a little more, in step 3. Yeah, this one goes here, and this one here, these two, and 1, 2, and 1. There we go. Yeah. So, what? I was thinking about something I wanted to say, but then I got derailed by the Vestas windmill. So it's probably not important, but there was something I was thinking about. That's for sure. That is for sure. Saturday all waited for Greg, I suspect. Oh yeah, G-Day. You might. It's Saturday already in where you're at. That's Australia, I believe. Yeah, it might be Saturday there. I'm really not. The time difference that way, you know, from west to east is something I can't really grasp. For some reason, the other way from east to west, it's a bit easier for me to sort of understand or realize, or whatever you want to call it. It's not, of course, I do understand time and that there's time differences, but for some reason it eludes me sort of figuring out how big the time difference is for a country like Australia or Japan or something from Denmark. Yeah. So, if you say that it's morning, i.e. Saturday, in Australia, I'll believe you. It's 9 a.m. already, and my wife just got back from the flower markets. Oh, so it's 9 a.m. And it's 11 p.m. here. So that means more than a 12-hour time difference. It's a 14-hour time difference, if I'm not mistaken. That's pretty extensive. That might explain why I have a hard time catching your live streams, because 40. I can't even calculate that in my poor head. Because if you were, let's say you started streaming in 10 hours from now, then it would be 7 o'clock for you, and 10 hours from now for me Well, then I might be able to catch your live stream, but it would be an odd time for me. But maybe I could. So, but it is. I think did I catch one of your live streams at one point? I think I did. Sort of the tail end of that. Yeah, like this, and this, and this. Do 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 do. Yeah. No. Boom. There we go. And 6. All right. Forgot this one then. Here. There we go. And like this as well. And this one too. So now we are really getting this one together, I think. It's starting to look like a building for real now. This top roof here. I really find that these patterns out here are really great, I think. They look very sort of old European in my eyes, which is, of course, makes some sense as it's a Parisian restaurant. I've never actually been to Paris, but I have been to France. I drove around down there a couple of years ago, and it's a very interesting country. Lots of great experiences to be had, a lot of great people to meet. Yeah, just a lot of things to do in that country. I can highly recommend going to France if you're ever in Europe. There are some very nice small cities out and about that's worth visiting. Of course, also some of the bigger cities, but if you're driving your car, you probably don't want to go to the biggest cities like Paris or something. That's probably a nightmare driving wise. As I said, I've never been there, but I've been very close. I went to Versailles very shortly. I tried to see the castle in Versailles, but it was closed because it was Monday. So I didn't see it even though I was there. I was just outside the gates that were closed, and I could watch inside. So yeah, that was my visit to the to the Versailles in France. Hey, Botchop21, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. And Martin Kluver, I saw your name just briefly. Great to see you. Legolamaniac, welcome, my friend. I didn't see your name just before. Yeah, very much welcome, all of you. So, Miss Amby as well. Hello. You're all coming in at one big bunch right now. That's very cozy. I like that. This one needs to go this way. We're still building the Parisian restaurant, and it does seem that I'll be building it again next Friday because time is going on. Time is still happening here in Denmark, so it's getting later and later by the minute, and I'm pretty sure I won't be able to do step 4 this evening. That would simply be too much for me, so it'll probably be the Parisian restaurant again next Friday, but then I am pretty sure we will be done with the Parisian restaurant, and that's good because then I can start to fit it into my city, and I'm really looking forward to that. Trying to figure out how it should be placed. For now, I'm pretty sure it'll just be placed near the big bank, and the real sort of placement thoughts will be when I get the other module built, the detective's office. That'll be interesting to get that one done as well, because then we really start to see some of the potential that can be unlocked from having multiple modulars in your Lego city. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was JC from Small Brick City who talked about that sometimes when people add the modulars to the city, it can become just like a row of buildings, and it doesn't look very dynamic or very natural. And I tend to agree, but the thing is, with the size of my Lego city, which isn't very big, I'm pretty sure I'll end up just having a row of buildings. I have an idea on how to maybe make it not just a row of buildings, but I'll have to wait and see once I get everything done, and then maybe I can do something that won't be like that. Lego Maniac says, phew, I just finished polish on the Lego puzzle, ready for ordering the pieces. Ah, that's cool. Lego Maniac has started a new thing, mainly on Twitter for now, if I'm not mistaken, but he is building Lego puzzle boxes, which is a great idea. He sent me one. It's actually right here in the background. You can't see it because the camera is not right, but it's right here. This is the puzzle box he built for me, which is a version of my channel logo, and that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it sort of malfunctioned, and there are things that cannot go back in, but I did manage to solve it. You can catch that in one of the mail time videos if you want to. It was a great video. I really enjoyed getting that from Lego Maniac. It was such a great gift, and yeah, thank you so much. You should really check out Lego Maniac. He does some great videos. He has some wonderful speed builds with some very crisp, very high detailed video on it, that's for sure. So Lego Maniac, check him out once you're done watching this live stream. He does do amazing stuff, that's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, thank you, Lego Maniac, thank you. Don't mention it, it's quite alright. It's quite alright. Here and here. Blockhead says, and a cat, and that's a reference to Lego Maniac's videos. He has a cat. I don't remember her name. I believe it's a she. I don't remember her name. It's something very cat-ish. Maybe a certain Mr. Maniac can help us here. What's the name of your cat, Lego Maniac? Does he have a name? Or is she nameless? Ba-da-da-da-da. Bevins Breaks, hello my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, this is a great build, and I agree on the details. It's really, really, really nice. There's so much inspiration to draw from this. Especially I like this draw out bed that's right here. I don't know how well you can see that now because it's starting to be filled with stuff. But this folding bed is really cool. I really like that one. It's something I'll see if I can copy into some of my own mocks at some point. I am still relatively new. No, not relatively new. I am as green as they come when it comes to building mock buildings. I'm working a bit on a building, and you'll see that in the upcoming Lego City update on Monday. Some of you guys already know because you were here earlier, but some of you might not know that there's a city update coming out on Monday for my Lego City. So you can look forward to that. It'll be fun, I think, for you to see what's going on, and you'll also see hear something about some of the plans and see at least partly some of the one of the mocks that I have been working on for my Lego City. I will be doing a review on that one a little later on, Yeah, you'll catch a glimpse of it in my city update. So please be sure to check in on Monday when that Lego City update is gonna be online. Brevin Sprig says, yes, feeling better, just have a stuffed nose. Building these modular buildings are a great way for learning new techniques. I agree. I'm just very bad at actually picking up on what's going on. I think I get into sort of a building groove where I don't notice what's going on. I just build. And that's not necessarily the best way to learn anything. But I do agree that these buildings are a great way to learn new techniques. Two of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and these two, and 2 of these, and 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, I'm sorry for the silence. I'm just trying to count out some of the bricks that I need for the next step. There we go. Gallagher's on holiday, so we won't be seeing her around this weekend. Actually, she was here just shortly earlier, but yeah. Blog UK says, agreed, Beverage Bricks. I've just started building the corner garage. Looking forward to seeing some new techniques. Yeah, I think it looks like that the corner garage could be a place filled with new techniques. That's for sure. That's for sure. And here. Like this. I think I'm building the sides of these windows right now. I think I'll have to do it all one more time because there are 2 windows. Yeah. Luckily this build hasn't been very repetitive. Some builds I find is very repetitive, and that's a bit annoying, but you know, that's just how it is. That's how it is when you build big buildings, for instance. You know, it just starts to repeat because that's what buildings are essentially. They repeat. Like this and like this. So here's a window, and we just need to do the other one as well. Yeah, the other one as well for 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. All right, sorry, just beat down for a second. I was just trying to figure out what's going on in the chat and see if there's a lot of things going on. People are talking about the different modulars, and I think that is, of course, interesting conversation. I am sorry that I actually got on the modular train so late. There are definitely some of the older modulars that I would like to have, but I am not prepared to sort of dish out the money that they demand for them now. I'd say the corner emporium, is that what it's called? The big store thing is a great one. I'd love that one for sure. Grand Emporium, that's what it's called. That one would be great to get, but again, it is pretty expensive at this point, as far as I can see. And getting it at a good price is probably going to be very difficult. At least I think so. And the thing is, I'll probably have to get it on the second-hand market to some extent, if I was to get that. And I'm not, buying big sets second-hand is not it's not something I prefer. I really like getting a set like this, for instance, the Parisian Restaurant. I want to have it new. Now, of course, you can buy new ones still of the Grand Emporium. I'm pretty sure somebody have them lying around, but I think I've seen them for some exorbitant amount of money. But they are available, and you could get them, of course. But I don't think I'm prepared to actually use that much money on one modular. It seems very, very, very low. Yes, Lego City update. Thank you, Grand Emporium. That's what it's called. Hey, MRN Briggs, welcome, my friend. You are catching the last dying minutes of this build. I'd say we have about 10, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes left of this build. And yeah, it's been going great. I really like this modular here. I like all the details, and these windows are just one of the details I really like. I like how they made these frames for the windows, and using a snot technique for something that will be a vertical wall later is actually pretty cool. MRN Bricks says, I bricklinked the 4 oldest ones. It wasn't cheap if you didn't sub alternate parts. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm pretty sure that my wallet would be very angry at me if I started doing stuff like that. No, I think instead of sort of wanting to get something that's already gone, I'll be looking forward to getting some stuff that's already available, or still available, because there's still great stuff coming out. I just heard tonight from Blocket UK that the corner garage might be better than I first thought. It's true, I've seen it on JC's Small Brick City channel, and it's true he did do a pretty cool modification of the corner garage. I've been a bit. I'm still apprehensive about the corner garage. It's not. I think it's because my whole idea for my Lego City doesn't really fit very well with the 1950s-esque atmosphere or theme that's in the diner and the corner garage. They do look nice to some extent, but I think it's simply because they don't fit my idea of my Lego City, and I am not about to pay money for something that I will essentially not use in my Lego City. If I buy something, it's because I have an idea of it being a part of my Lego City at some point. It may not be while it's at the size it is right now, but it will be at some point. So yeah, that's what I feel about that. MRN Brick says, I always just make it home to catch the end of your streams. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, mate. I would love to be able to have you on for longer, but it's simply not doable for me to start streaming any later. Usually when I stop streaming these Friday streams, it's somewhere between 11:30 or 12 in the evening, so that's PM. It's almost midnight when I stop streaming, and even though it's a weekend, even though I have tomorrow off, it's still it's still, you know, later than that would be just too much. So I'm afraid it's not going to change anytime soon. But I'm happy that you're here, and yeah. So that's I hope you can enjoy this last part at least, because I enjoy that you show up. Yeah, that's very nice. It's very nice. Blogger UK says, Brick Bakery, understandable. It might not be for everybody. No, I think blah blah blah. I think Cass is talking about the corner garage still, and no, I think you're right. I'm not sure that the corner garage is for everybody. It does look cool to some extent. Yeah, that's for sure. And I would love to see it in real life, just to sort of get a sense of it. But I'm not sure. Of course, I could go to the Lego store in Copenhagen at some point, or if I go to Legoland or the Lego house at some point, they'll probably have one standing around there as well. I'm pretty sure. So that's probably how I'm going to see it. That is probably how I'm going to see this. I like a lot. This I really like a lot. These windows here are amazing. That's for sure. Really amazing. Look at this. Look at these details right here. That's so cool. And the way that they built this is snot techniques. It's really great. Really, really great. Somebody put a lot of thought into this one. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, really liking this second floor here. That's cool. Flash Pants, hello my friend. Hi all, just finished work and on my way home. Well, I hope you make it home safely. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. We are just about to finish the third step of the Parisian restaurant, which I've been building for the last 14 days. It looks like it's going to be one more live stream of the Parisian restaurant before I can actually finish this one. But that suits me fine. I hope it suits you, dear audience, fine as well. I really enjoy making these live streams with you guys. It's very cozy to have you pop in and out and chatting and all that, and I really like that you guys are chatting with each other as well, you know, exchanging opinions and ideas and all that. That's very nice. I really like that my streams can become that kind of forum. That's really, really nice. That's really, really nice. Now we're going to build from the other side for a bit. It seems this one here and this one here. And no, that was actually wrong. This one should be here. There we go. And this one. And this is where we can really see that it is a modular. These grey plates here are a sort of a mainstay of these modular buildings, separating the different floors from one another and making it possible to take them apart and not ripping everything apart. Yeah, that's very nice. I'm wondering, should this? Yeah, it should like this as well. But I don't think I've seen these separating plates here being too wide like they are here. That's new to me, that can actually happen. I don't know, is this like this and this here and like this? Well, see you later, Bevan's Bricks. Have a lovely dinner. We are finishing up anyway, so it won't be long until this live stream ends. Now this is funny. In Denmark, a little balcony like this one is actually called a French balcony. So it's very fitting that it's here, I think, in this Parisian restaurant. So yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Like this. Oh, now I see. All right, that's pretty nice. Great. And okay, so this here on 2 and 1 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2. There we go. Oops. Rogue Transformation says, looking really good, Jakob. Have to go to bed now, so night night. Bye everyone. And Dr. Bricks, you showed up just right here in the last minute or so. We are very, very close to finishing this build, but good to see you. Hope you are having a wonderful weekend and that this Friday might be the start of a wonderful weekend. We have been talking a bit about the news, among other things, the new LEGO theme that's called Hidden Side, which is a LEGO theme that seems to employ an AR, an augmented reality computer / phone game, and that is going to be very interesting. The sets look pretty nice. I must say, I'm curious to see them in real life. I'm not sure I'm going to get any of them, but there is a very interesting symmetry, I think, that may be something I could consider getting. There's also been presented a school and a school bus. People are already talking about modding it in the style of Fortnite. I don't know precisely what that means, but it does sound like something that could be interesting to see or do, that's for sure. So Hidden Side, you can check it out. It's on press release right now, so you should be able to find it in different on different outlets, and I think actually on LEGO's webpage as well too. And you can check that out. There's also been announced new sets for the LEGO Movie 2 lineup. 3 sets, and where one is the triple decker couch mech. Yeah. So that's good. Victorious Build. Hello, my friend. Yeah, it is coming together very nicely. Boom, boom, boom. And this. Dr. Brick says, my oldest child, I believe, is a computer scientist working in AI, and he showed me these yesterday. They look cool and could have a lot of possibilities. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. There's a great potential in the AR game that's included in that theme. I'm not sure I'll be messing around with it, to be honest, but it is interesting to see nonetheless. Yeah. And there was also announced a new Jurassic World wave today or yesterday. A Jurassic World wave that includes sets that's based upon a TV series that's on, I believe it's on Netflix, but I'm not sure, and it's called something like The Legends of Isla Nublar, and it should, as far as I've understood, explain some of the reasons why some characters have returned and why others haven't. Yeah, there we go. That was there we go. Yeah, very nice. So that's very interesting actually, and I'm looking forward to seeing those being reviewed by some of those people who review those kinds of things. I imagine that Jang is probably going to do a review on them, and maybe Dr. Bricks maybe just too good. Who knows? We're probably going to be able to catch it very soon, I believe. I think Giant Bricks is very good at getting. He's very good at finding Lego sets almost before they're released. But he has found them, you know, on normal retail sites and such. He's just very good at finding it. Just very good at finding it. So that's cool. We'll probably see a review of these things soon, I believe, from him as well, maybe. Victoria's Bill says, yes, lots of possibilities with the new Lego sets, and watched a video on the new Jurassic World Legos coming out. Excited for those sets. Yeah, I can imagine. There are some good ideas in those, that's for sure. So, I am now officially putting in the last brick of this step. I have a bunch of leftovers here, but these are all 1 by 1, so that should be all right. And the last thing I am going to do on this live stream is, of course, put this floor on top of the ground floor, so we can just take it in and see how everything looks before we are going to end today's live stream. It's been great to have you guys with me. It's always, I've enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys have too. If you are interested in more Brick Bakery stuff, I have an extensive collection of videos that you can check out on my channel. There's also an old library of live streams that you can check out too, if that is what you fancy. Yeah, and if you just want more Brick Bakery but are not in the mood to watch videos, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and actually I'm on Facebook as well, and you can find me there under the same name as I have here on YouTube, namely Brick Bakery. So yeah, but that's about it for today. This was the third step of the Parisian restaurant. I really enjoyed this. I think it looks wonderful. I like the details around the windows up here, and some of the details inside are very good as well. But that's all for me today. I hope you'll comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you guys on Monday, because there's a Lego City update coming out. See you later, folks.